Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sophie. I have a doctorate in literature, which means I get way too emotionally invested in the shows that we're watching. So if that sounds like something you will enjoy, why don't you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video? Today, we're reacting to episode 7 of Witch Hat Atelier. Last episode, we got introduced to a new dad to the girls, effectively, and we got to see him as the originator of the glowing paving stones that ignited Coco's love of magic. So it was a really beautiful full circle moment. But we also had somebody banging down the door asking for help because their carriage is stuck in the river and it's getting swept away, and his son is in the carriage. And the girls weren't going to be allowed to go because it's too dangerous, but it's sort of left off that Kiefer is going to let Agate go, but I don't know if by letting Agate go, he's going to have to let the others go too. But I'm really looking forward to learning more about the world of Witch Hat Atelier, especially as we got more information about the Knights of Moralis, I think they're called, probably butchering the pronunciation. I do apologize. We learned about Orugio being the eyes to essentially ensure that Kiefer doesn't destroy the place, or that nobody destroys the place, and keep everything in check. And the little indication that the reason he's so good at taking the water off of people and also the brush buddy is because Kiefer hates being wet. So it's like he's adapted that magic to be of use because of his relationship with Kiefer. I'm here for the romantic implication between the two of them. I ship them already, and it's been one episode of having them together. Without further ado, though, we're going to jump into episode 6. I believe it's episode 6. It's not episode 6, it's episode 7. God damn it. And without further ado, let's jump into episode 7. No. She looks so small because she's been allowed to go. He really doesn't want to put her in danger. Oh, look at the ink on her thumb, like it's stained her fingers. That's how much she's been practicing. He just wants to keep you safe, Agate. It's not because of you, it's not anything you've done. He really just wants to make sure that she's safe. He really cares about these girls. See, you can't take one without taking them all. Jeez. Kiefer is like the responsible parent. This is what I said. Like, her fingers are stained, God love her. Oh, we're getting more information on Agate, but I did say this, that she's kind of forgotten the joy of magic. She's so focused on everything she's doing wrong and how to get better that she's losing touch with what magic is all about, which is why Coco's so good for her. Oh, yeah, it's so close to being swept away. Jeez. I understand Agate's want to prove herself, but you can also understand Kiefer's worry and apprehension that she might take a misstep. And I'm kind of scared that she is going to have a misstep and it's going to result in something bad happening. I don't know. Yeah. She wanted to be the hero. She wanted to use her magic to help people. He's not wrong, she is. Then listen to him. It's to help people. And you're helping them by keeping them dry. He called him Ollie. That's so cute. I need to prove to that person as soon as possible that I'm a worthy witch. Somebody's told her that she's not worthy of being a witch, that she's not capable. I think this is where it all stems from, this insecurity, this want to be perfect and not accepting anything else, but not understanding that everything comes with practice and patience. You're not going to be perfect from the get-go. And it's because somebody has told her that she's not worthy, that she's not capable. And now she feels like she has to be perfect. She has to do nothing but practice and train and be a hero and show what she's capable of because of the negativity she's experienced in her life. And I wonder, because we don't really know anything about her background, but it could be someone in her family has told her that. For it to be so deeply entrenched, it has to be familial. Because if it was just a random person or even a friend, you could shrug it off more. But if it's like a parent or a sibling, you're not going to be able to ignore it as easily. It's going to have a deeper impact. And this impact is impacted her confidence, has impacted her ability to enjoy magic and how it helps people. She wants to show off, but not in the sense of arrogance, but in the sense of proving herself. She wants to be helpful. She wants to be of use. But what she's not understanding is that even by drying the clothes of people, she's helping them. She's being of use, but she wants to do something more impactful, something more profound to get her name out there, to make it seem that she's better and more worthy than they ever gave her credit for. And yeah, I feel so sorry for Agate. I've been saying this for a while, that a lot of her jealousy towards Coco is because Coco, as an outsider, has been able to accomplish things to the same degree as herself. And she feels that that devalues what she's worked for, what she's accomplished. She feels like Coco, not being from a lineage of witches or from their society, being naturally gifted to some degree, automatically makes all her hard work for nothing. That Coco can just get accepted to be an apprentice when she's had to work so hard to prove herself. That Coco could pass the test even at its highest range when she couldn't pass the test at its highest range because she didn't do it at its highest range. So Coco's done something even more dangerous than she's ever been able to do and was successful. Coco was able to perfect the pyro spell that Agate's never been able to perfect. And it's like every corner Coco is there, sort of making her feel even less worthy. And it's not Coco's fault. It's Agate's own deep-seated frustration and the impact that those words have had on her that's causing her reaction to Coco. So we can't blame Coco, but we also can't blame Agate. Again, she's a child. If she was an adult and that insecurity and jealousy was still flaring up, then yes, she needs to work on herself. But as a child, she's not fully understanding where these emotions are coming from. She's trying to wrestle with them. She's trying to interrogate them, but she doesn't understand that her sense of frustration and anger isn't at Coco. It's at whoever's made her feel like she's not worth being a witch, that she's not capable. I'm gonna cry if I see anyone being mean to Agate because she is just a kid. She's trying her best. And now that we've got a little bit of a glimpse that there is someone in her life telling her that she's not worthy, it all makes complete and utter sense. But as I said before, I kind of got that understanding that her jealousy comes from the fact that she has to work so hard, but it seems to come so easy to Coco. Oh my god, that's so cool. Are we gonna see Kiefer get wet? Because he hates being wet. So I feel like we might see a really grumpy Kiefer. She's like, get back, guys. He's gonna get wet. my god. Goddamn, Keyfree.
全員無事だ。
お疲れ様。
Oh, look at the little boy on his back.
ダグだ。ごめん。俺、ダグダの罪に守ろうとしたんだけど。
いいんだ。お前が無事なら。
Oh, that's all that matters. He was so stressed, and it wasn't about the cargo, it was about his son.
弟子たちが薬を持ってますので、傷の手当てはあちらで。お
Oh, the sword. It is really cool.
これは水裂の魔法剣だよ。小さな陣でもこれだけ集めたら、海だって切り開くことができるんだ。
Oh, damn. He really hates water that much. He's like, I need to cleave my way through it. Even the ocean.
武器にかけられた魔法は扱いに注意がいるんだよ。
It's so funny. She's like, can I hold it?
まだ君たちには触らせられないな。
Why am I worried that Agate might try and handle it? Because she wants to prove something.
テティア、一緒においで。
リチェは俺と来い。
So just Agate and Coco together.
すぐ戻る。
Oh, Agate, come on. The only reason Agate didn't get asked to go is because she doesn't have levitation shoes.
早くアガットの飛び靴直して返さなきゃ。はい、できました。
ありがとね。小さな魔法使いさん。
Oh, little Miss Witch. That's so cute.
魔法使いさん。小さな魔法使い。
She's gonna be floating. She's so happy.
大丈夫だぜ、ダグだ。ここんとこ岸がくぼんでて。
Oh, he's trying to get the cargo. You know how dangerous it is. Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
バカ野郎！早く戻りなさい！グッサス！
The tree. They can't even see what happened. If he's been crushed or...
崩れるぞ！
Coco!
まさか、こっち
She didn't even think about herself. She just wanted to help.
グッサス！
Oh, there's no adults to help.
魔法使いが。
Oh, she's just a kid. I understand he's desperate, but she is just a kid.
どうかあの子を助けてくれ！
これは。
Oh, I hope it works out for her, but I'm so scared that she's gonna take a leap and it's gonna backfire.
今は非常事態。
But it is desperate,
私が
so
魔法で助けたら、あの人を見返すことができるかも。
but she's gonna get ahead of herself.
この子が魔法で助けるってさ。どんな魔法が見れるんだ。
She can't. She's not allowed to do it in front of people. She hasn't passed the test.
これがこの娘の魔法かね。
Oh, they really did berate her, didn't they?
他の子と比べてしまうとな。もっと本気で書きなさい。悪くはないけど、平凡
This is her family, isn't it? Oh, compared to her mother.
弟子にはしない。我が一族に才能なき者は
Did her own mother refuse to have her as an apprentice? What? Because they're saying, oh, you wouldn't even think that was her daughter. So obviously her mother is like a really prestigious, powerful witch. But then for like her own mother to berate her, to say that your own child's disappointed you because they haven't lived up to your legacy is absolutely disgusting. You shouldn't be a parent if your child is merely seen as an extension of yourself, and to not even take her as an apprentice. No wonder she feels the need to prove herself constantly. No wonder she's so angry at Coco. No wonder she's so resentful and spends all her time practicing till her fingers are turning black, because she feels that she needs to be on the same level as her mother, that she needs to prove that she has talent. because she's been told that her family has no need for her because she has no talent. That's not true. Agate works so hard and she deserves the recognition. It's just horrendous. And the fact that she has all these people crowding around her saying, oh, you know, she's going to cast a spell. It's reminding her of when she was young and people were watching her and all this scrutiny and expectation. And likely that didn't help. I imagine feeling the pressure of people watching you, of comparing you to your mother, is going to make you fuck up because how are you supposed to perform under that scrutiny? How are you supposed to prove anything if people are constantly comparing you to your parent or to a sibling? Like, it's just not feasible. The unrealistic expectations they put on this poor girl is insane. I want to cry. Poor Agate.
こんな時になぜ
Oh, Agate. I'm gonna cry. Coco believes in you. Coco trusts you. Coco's only ever admired and complimented your strength and your ability. So you can help her.
今ここで役に立ちたいなら何のために魔法を使うのかよく考えろ。
It's for helping people. It's not to prove something, it's to help people. Once again, Coco's reminding her of the beauty of magic as well as Ollie.
くぼんでるおかげでここだけ流れが遅いの
But it's Coco's belief that she can help the situation that's giving her the courage, snapping her back into
その意
reality.
識はなくて岩は大人でも動かせそうにない大きさそれから
Oh no, it's soaked.
魔法使いでない人々に魔法を書くところを見られてはいけない
The rings. Could the rings not dry
ど
out
う
the
したら
bag?
いいの
イースヒスカルン近郊の村より報告が
何でも上流の泥森に巨大な水柱を見
These are the knights.
向かおう
Oh, he's beautiful. So the knights are gonna show up.
こんな八方塞がりの状態であの子はまだ諦めてない
She hasn't give up, so you can't give up, Agate. You've got this.
ねえあれ持ってるあれあれあれだよオルギオ先生の指輪
The rings.
これがあれば神さえなんとかなれば覚えたての浮遊魔法で岩を浮かせてクスタス君を助けられるはず魔法使いが普通の人の前で魔法を書くときはその長いマントで完全に手元を隠さなきゃならない指先の記憶のみで書く離れ技が必要と
That's
な
a
る
lot.
あの子一体ど
子
うしたんだ
供だから時間がかかる
でも魔法使いなんだ
皆さん
She's distracting them.
私はキーフリーが一番弟子魔法使いアガット・アークロムこの身に与えられし魔法の力今からご覧に入れましょうここには無理でも
She
私なら
can. Oh my god, look! Oh wow. I'm so proud of what she's accomplished. She's like, do it now. Because she has faith in
課題まで
Coco.
練習したばかりだもん
But Coco can't do it under the cloak because she's never learned that that's what she has to do. But wow, Agate, look. And you think you don't have
練
talent.
習
Of
したばか
course
り
you
だからこそ
do.
わかる大きくて重い岩を動かす魔法を書くためには破片手帳じゃ小さすぎるよかった気がついたんだね
あんた
私はここ魔法使い私たち上から落ちたの
まだ生きてんのか
You're still alive.
見えてるからてっきり死んだのかと
It's magic.
あれは魔法だよ私の友達の魔法なの
My friend's spell.
ここから視線をそらすのも限界がある
あの魔法は綺麗だがそれだけなのか
さっきから
So you can't even do anything. You can shut up.
ないじゃないか
Stop shouting at her. She's trying.
やっ
She's trying to give Coco a chance.
ダメです。そっちに行っちゃ。
She's like, help. I love that Agate had confidence in her in that moment. Oh my god, I have friend on the mind. Can't speak. She's like, I can't get it to stop. She drew it on the inside of her cloak.
ちょっとうまくいってよかった。どうしようかと思った。本当に
Oh.
よかったよ。ちょっとやめてよ。
No, hug her back, Agate. Do it.
何これ砂岩を崩す魔法につい最近助けられたのを思い出したの。壁崩しの魔法なら小さな魔法陣で人を傷つけずに
Oh,
岩だけを
look
砂に
how
変えることが
smart
できる。
Coco is.
あの時は何も手伝えなかったけど
But she could now.
友達の魔法が助けてくれたの。私一人じゃできなかった。光る鳥を見て思い出したんだ。助けてくれてありがとう、アガット。光ののろしは先生たちを呼び戻すため。
No, it wasn't.
自分だけのためだと思わないで。
Don't, you liar.
友達になった覚えは。
We've always been friends, and you're an absolute liar. It wasn't a flare, it was to help Coco.
本当によかっ
Look
た。
at what you both did.
クスタス君を助けられて、い
Look at what you both achieved. You helped someone in need.
つかきっと。絶対、必ず。
She will, Coco. I'm so glad that you have strength and courage and belief. This has to be the turning point to them becoming friends. Whoa! The knights are here.
何これ。
They didn't do anything.
食の高速機。
Keyfree, we kind of really need you right now.
まさか。負けだ。
魔法を使ったのは
No, it wasn't them. Well, which spell? The one that parted the water? Because that was Keyfree.
容赦はしない。どちらだ？つばり棒の手先のものは。
None of them.
使ったのも禁止魔法じゃなくて、人助けのための魔法です。
ならば、
What was the forbidden
下を
magic?
見てみる。
Coco didn't do that.
岩だけじゃなくて、川底まで、辺り一面が砂に。
No, she. There's no way.
嘘、
No, Coco didn't do that.
書いてない。
そう。
Somebody else did that.
これは
They're conspiring.
お前のような見習いが緊急を犯さずに
Yeah, I was
この
gonna
ような
say.
強大な魔法を使えるわ
Coco
けが
didn't
な
do
い。
that. A brimmed cap is nearby and did that.
結託の日の掟は絶対。豪脚の報いを受けてこい。
Don't you fucking dare! Keyfree? Keyfree! Keyfree! Where is he? We need him right now. Yeah, no, a brimmed cap definitely did that because Coco wouldn't have drawn anything that she didn't recognize because she's already learned her lesson. So I don't know what the plan was here. If it was maybe to make Coco turn against the society, the knights, by like making her sort of public enemy number one, that she feels like she doesn't belong because they're berating and mistreating her, or I don't know. Why would they do that? Because Coco is the seed that they have planted. So why would they want to risk Coco's memory being wiped? But Coco definitely didn't do that. Agate didn't do that. They even said that it's not something that either of these girls could have done. Keyfree didn't do that, obviously, nor did Ollie, nor did Tetia. I keep forgetting the other little girl's name. But it had to be a broom cap. And even they're saying, like, it's not a regular spell. So I don't know. That's insane. That's actually insane. Trying to decipher why a broomed cat would even put Coco in that position, if only because they feel that maybe they know that Coco would be saved, but this would have like a long lasting impact on her ability to trust the knights, because they're not even listening to them. They just automatically have come in and gone, yep, yous are involved with this. You're collaborating with the brimmed caps. You're collaborating with someone using forbidden magic. Therefore, we're not even going to investigate into the situation. We're just going to obliterate your memory. Point blank. They're also wearing the hat and the cloak of apprentices. They're not even going to speak to their teacher. They're not even going to listen to what they have to say. It's just straight up, nah, we're not even going to assess the situation. We're just going to automatically assume that you're guilty. And I think this is why Keyfree has such an issue with them, is that they don't actually investigate into anything. They just automatically jump to the conclusion that everyone is guilty, even by association, without actually having evidence, and they wipe your memory in the process. And I think that's what Keyfree resents about the Knights Moralis, and why he didn't want to turn Coco in, and why he is investigating into the forbidden magic. Because if they keep wiping the memory of everyone that's ever used forbidden magic, they're never going to get to the bottom of the burned caps and what they're doing and why they're doing it, because they're just removing all the evidence. So no wonder Keyfree is very anti Knights Moralis, because I'm very anti Knights Moralis. They don't seem very beneficial to the society if they're just jumping straight to conclusions that everyone is guilty, that everyone is associated with the brimcaps, because God forbid they were in the area with their teacher helping. At first I thought they meant the spell that Keyfree had used, which was like the big surge of water, but no, it's something else entirely. My mind is kind of blown. I'm glad that we got more of Agate's backstory, and it really puts into context her feelings of inadequacy and jealousy and how much she dedicates to practice. Because if you're constantly told that you're not good enough and that you're a waste of talent, to the extent that your own mother won't take you as an apprentice, you're going to beat yourself up and feel like you have something to prove. And having someone come in that everything just kind of is effortless to them, that they didn't have to prove themselves to the same degree as you, you're going to resent them. You're going to feel bitter. But again, we're seeing a softer side to Agate. She's less harsh towards Coco in this episode. The fact that she's also trying to conceal her help by saying it was a flare, why would I help you, that kind of thing. It was very evidently to help Coco, because she knows Coco can't cast the spell if they're all watching her. She's not been taught that she has to do it beneath her cloak. She's had no practice. So the bird is the distraction so that Coco can help the young boy that's been trapped under the rock. Of course she's done it to help Coco. And again, I just really hated all the adults. I understand their frustration, and they want to rescue him as soon as possible because he's stuck, but they're berating a literal child for not doing enough. She's a kid. You can't even do it. So shut the fuck up and leave Agate alone. I'm going to actually drop kick anyone that's mean to Agate, because she doesn't deserve it. Her and Coco, the relationship between them is growing, and Agate's becoming a lot more empathetic and understanding that Coco is not that different to her. They're both trying to achieve and accomplish something. She's trying to please her mother, and Coco's trying to rescue her mother. They're very similar in their motivation for why they're involved in magic. It may not be identical, but there's definitely a connection between the two of them. I also love that we see Coco just go out of her way without thinking of herself to rescue him. I think if she hadn't have got down there and maybe moved him slightly, the boulder would have squashed him. So thanks to Coco, he's not dead. But also thanks to Agate that Coco was able to rescue him. Without Agate, Coco would have been stuck. She wouldn't have been able to do anything without risking revealing the secrets of magic. And that would have got her in severe, serious trouble. I just absolutely adore this show. I really do. I say that every episode because it's just stunning. The animation, the music, the way the characters are written, the fact that everything seems to come back into understanding when you get a bit more context. I really cannot wait to see more of Agate and Coco's relationship blossom together. They really are going to become the best allies for each other, especially because Coco's good for Agate. It reminds her of what magic truly is. And I think Ollie and Kiefer both recognize that too, because that's sort of their worry with Agate, is that she's so hell-bent on this idea of perfectionism and focusing on her mistakes that she doesn't see the beauty in what she's created. It may not be the most strong or the most powerful, but there's still beauty in it. And she's so worried that she's falling behind, that she's running before she can walk. And that's Kiefer's concern, is that she's moving too fast and she's going to trip and it's going to have consequences, not just for her, but for others too. He's trying to protect her from herself and teaching her properly, but she's just so eager and so desperate to please her mother, so desperate to prove that she's not a waste of talent, that she kind of can't see what Kiefer is trying to tell her just yet. But I think with Coco sort of in her corner, it'll begin to make a bit more sense, especially falling back in love with the joy that magic brings and how it helps people rather than seeing it as a way to get strong and to prove something to others. It's more about what magic means to you than what it means to other people, that you should be more concerned with bringing joy and reveling in the beauty of magic than using it as a way to feel superior or one up others. I'm not saying that's what Agate is doing, but Agate's definitely doing it to please others more for the sake of proving that she's worthy rather than because she wants to bring joy and pleasure, which is what magic is fundamentally about. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. Until next episode, bye!